nothing but a gangsta party.
Oh shit. You done fucked up, man. You done put two of America's most wanted in the same motherfucker.
Hey everybody, this is Thomas Payne, Prison Promise OG Tales of Redemption. Today we're back here with part 3 of the story with Margarette Long. I think this is about ready to get real interesting because Margaret is about ready to take us on an adventure that we didn't think we was going to be on today. So here we go, Margaret. We're going to start with the one question that we left off at. Now you said you seen the guy that shot you on TV with elected officials from Cincinnati?
Yes.
Tell me how in the hell this happened. What happened to the court process and the jail and all that? I mean, I want to. Yeah, you just went right from getting shot to him on TV. Let's see how this process happened.
Okay, let me see. 16 years later, after my shooting, I do a little rehab and like I said, 2 weeks in UC. Said you ain't gonna walk. Okay. I couldn't talk. Okay, 2 months, 2 months in Drake. I couldn't talk. I couldn't do nothing. I was speechless, moveless, everything, nothing. So I went to rehab, got out. I was wondering what was going on with that man. Where was he at? I don't know. I just went home to live, Family. We ain't had no. I had to went to my sister's house. She had steps. She had 2 flights. I had my own apartment now. I had to leave. I was on the second floor, so I went to my sister's house, and I started doing things. I'm moving on with my life, get my own apartments and everything. And I'm like, okay. So I was with this guy. We was together for years. Watching TV. I watch the same show every Sunday. I'm looking at TV. I'm feeling around because I do this little stunt every year for my birthday. I'm feeling around for something. And I'm listening, I'm looking at TV and I'm listening, but I hear a name, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm checking my ears like, hold on. I hear it again, I'm looking at TV like, I said, what the fuck is on the TV? I screamed out my boyfriend's name. I said, man, come here. I said, this shit. I said, what the fuck? I said, tape this shit. I said, that motherfucker that shot me. The fuck? I said, the fuck he doing on the panel with this bitch? Oh shit, he put that tape in there. I picked up the phone. I called everybody in my house. I called my mama. My family. I called my mama, my sister. All my sisters. I said, pick up the phone. I said, turn on channel 12, turn this channel on. I said, ain't gonna believe the fuck on TV. Everybody look like, the fuck? He on the panel with Chief Striker, Mark Mallory, the head of Serve, and him. I'm like, hold the fuck on. Am I fucking dreaming? That's him. What the fuck is he doing up here with Chief Striker, the mayor, and this motherfucker? Who the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? I saw my sister said, calm down. Turn that shit off. Turn the TV off. But I let him still record it in the other room. I turned my TV off. I'm like, what the fuck? I was going to go skydiving. Bust your head with that. I'll get with you at that in a minute. That was some, what you want to call that? Support group things we do. Okay. My sister said, bitch. This was back in the day, we got church bitches, but we don't use that no more.
Right.
That's just slang word. Bitch, don't let this motherfucker stop you again. You going skydiving. When you get back, then you jump on that shit. I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna find that motherfucker. I'm gonna call. I picked up the phone. I called Channel 12, whoever the fuck station it was. I said, hold up. How in the hell can I get in contact with the person that got this man on this shit? I said, they didn't even know what the fuck he did. Do y'all know what the fuck he did? Well, it was already a tape subject, but we could give you this number to call. So give it to me. I started digging around and Googling and all this shit. I'm like, serve. I called the Urban League. I called this number. So the Urban League had the group run out the Urban League in Cincinnati. So the young girl, she was working with Serve. And I talked to her. I said, ma'am, I said, do you know of the group Serve that was on, doing the thing about gun violence on TV? She said, yes. I said, could I talk to you about something? It's personal. She said, yeah. I said, I gave her my name. I said, my name is Margarette Long. I said, I was shot about 16 years ago. I was 19. I said, the man who shot me was on a panel with the group called Serve. She said, hold on. She said, can you repeat this? I said, bitch. The man who shot me was on TV with this group, and I wanted to get with this group. I want to talk to somebody, the man, whoever run that group. And his name was Stan Ross, which me and him was buddies. So she got in contact with Stan. And I repeated the same shit. I said, Stan. I said, the man who shot me is in your group. He said, hold on, wait a minute. I explained everything to that girl. I said, the man who shot me is in that group and I need to know what's going on. She said, hold up, don't say no more. I need you to talk to his boss. I said, oh, bring him on. She said, can I give you his number? I said, yeah. So Stan called me. Stan said, could you, is that my phone? I thought I turned it off. I said, can you, Stan said, could you, tell me about that night? I said, yeah. What you need to know? I said, I told him everything. I said, that man right there, Mr. Phelps, that's the one who shot me when I was 19 years old. He said, hold on. He said, so how's your health? I said, my health? I said, it sucked. He said, why you say that? I said, I ain't even tell her I was paralyzed. I started telling him thinking I said I was going to go skydiving. I said and everything. And he said, how's your health? I said, it sucked. And then he said, why you say that? Because first I told him I was paralyzed. No, I told him I'd go skydiving. Then he said, well, how's your health? I said, it sucked. He said, why you say that? I said, because I'm paralyzed from my chest down. He said, hold on. He said, you said you paralyzed? So this man Arthur Phelps shot you and you paralyzed? He said, hold on, let me stop right now. He said, as we speak, he is in my office right now. He said, do you mind me calling you back? I said, yeah. Yeah. So it was the anniversary of their first year of serve. So he went in there and talked to him. He said, do you remember shooting a 19-year-old girl back in 91? He said, yeah. I thought she was dead. He said, no, sir. I got on the phone with her. He said he dropped his head, started crying. I said, them damn crocodile-ass tears. He thought I was dead. I said, no, you tell that motherfucker I'm on your other line.
So he didn't know if you was dead or alive?
Nope. But he know there was a lot of people that was on his ass out there kill him.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to get to. I know there was a situation like that. I know there's a lot of retaliation, especially from family, friends, and especially situations like that. So I know, as being a street brother myself, how that works. You know, you get mine, I'm getting one of yours. A tick for a tack. So how did you overcome that anger?
I don't know. I have my family. God first, but I have my family. Whew, boy. I can't really tell you I got over it, but like I said, I went to church a lot. Mainly my family. My family was my backbone. They you know, like my baby sister over there. That's all I had really.
So what's the relationship of you and the guy that shot you? What's your relationship today? I mean, your business.
Okay. Me being the one that called out his name, called his boss.
Mm-hmm.
Me just being there, laid back, smooth, cool, laid. I like people like me. You know, I just went back to living that life. I didn't see this chair. I didn't shit this chair. Only thing about the chair was it stopped me doing little things, you know. It slowed me down, put it like that. It didn't stop me, it slowed me down. So after I talked to Stan like, okay, to end of the year, anniversary, Margaret, we want to make this big. You want to come to year anniversary rally? Yeah, I do it. First, they wanted me to meet him.
The guy that shot you.
Yeah, so he gonna come to the rally. He gonna be there. You want to meet him, and then it'll be a reunion. There. Yeah, I want this motherfucker to see what the fuck he did,
Mm-hmm.
and see my situation. Oh Lord, I'm like, how I'm gonna do that? I tell the family we finna go. We finna go to the thing. My sister. A lot of other people knew, but she had a crazy ass boyfriend. This motherfucker was crazy. He street jail, guys. He went with her. I said, I'm gonna meet him, y'all. We got to make this shit calm. There's gonna be police out there. There's gonna be mega people out there. TV, news, everybody. I don't want no fucking drama.
Mm-hmm.
What's running through my head? Should I bust him up in the head? Should I punch him? Should I smack him? Should I run him over my chair? I didn't know what I was gonna do and sit motherfucker. So I'm like, I'm just rolling thinking like, what I'm gonna do? My sister had a crazy boyfriend. I'm telling her, I said, don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Stand down. Stand back, please. He got too many people out here that's behind him.
Mm-hmm.
He got the whole fucking Cincinnati police department. He got the mayor. He got everybody behind his back. So he was on drugs. That's why he picked up that damn gun and shot me.
Mm.
He said I was in the way of getting that damn drugs from his son.
So he went to get some dope from his son, and he said you was in the way.
Cause
y'all was arguing.
So he calls it, I'm gonna protect my son.
So he said he protected his son and shot you.
Right. But he made up two different stories. There's too many articles out there.
Mm.
You could pick up all them articles. You're gonna see one to say self-defense. You're gonna see one to say that. So we're gonna go back to how that I thought. He asked me at the end of the anniversary and rally of Serve, they first year, they come to me, Margaret, we think it'd be a good idea that'll help the youth in the city if they see a story that somebody like you came to him, came to the man that shot you. We ain't never heard no shit like this. It was already people at him. His own people.
Mm-hmm.
My people. I asked him to stand down. Fuck him. Fuck that bastard. Let him go and do what the fuck they're gonna do. Cause my people ain't finna go to jail for a piece of shit that did something like this to me. But me, I'm not out there in the streets. I don't know what's going on. But I know what's in my male family's head. They want his ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when it came down to me and him talking, when they asked, would y'all mind going to schools? I said, fuck yeah. This is my dream come true.
Right.
I've been waiting on this. Because every time I seen the news, I saw it. I said, damn, I wanted to be with these people. Never known that motherfucker was in front marching with these people.
So what I'm hearing is in the court system they try to say it was self-defense, basically.
So come down to it. 2 months in the hospital, I ain't know shit.
Right.
When I get out, he still out on no shit. Somebody say some shit to me. This motherfucker ain't doing a goddamn day in jail.
Wow. So he paralyzed you.
Somebody say, why
Confined
the
you
fuck
to
y'all
a
ain't let him kill him?
wheelchair, and he didn't do 1 day in jail.
Not one fucking day. But I did 2.5 months in fucking hospital. Suffering. Surgeries. Broken bones. All kinds of shit. I mean, it was hard on my family. It was just like, damn, you know. My family had to pick up that part. And then it was like, how am I going to function freshman life? But then, when me and him went to school, it was like, everybody like, well, he ain't get no time. So, I went to the computer. And I'm trying to like, let me hear him and get this shit. So, on the computer it said, assault. I didn't see, I can't think about what else was on his record from his past because he was a kingpin. He brought the drug to Cincinnati.
Oh, okay. So he was
brought the
connected.
guns to
So he was
Cincinnati.
connected. That's why he was up there with City Hall.
He had the women in the streets.
Yeah.
This is his story. That's how I know from what he tell the kids. He was a known kingpin. He brought the guns. He brought the drugs. He pimped the women. He known drug dealer, you know, everything. And family into, you know, they same thing, run down the line.
Pictures of PJ now?
Yeah, whatever it is, yeah. So, when I'm looking at the computer, it said if he had assault. Then years later, I went after we got back together. We going to the schools, and some say go back to the computer. I be damned. That shit said expunged.
So first it was an assault on you. That's what it was, right? That's what they classified it as. And then, how much later did you look at it? How much?
After we met, it was 2007. Let me see. I went back at that computer. I believe like about 3 or 4 years. Some said, go back and see what's on his record. Because I want to print it up. Because during that time, when I found out, I'm like, damn, let me call the police station. I want to dig back into my record. You know, I'm like, whatever happened to the case that I asked them. Don't you know they gave me this motherfucker hung up at the police station?
When you asked him about that case. And then, at the end of the day, his record got expunged, and that's no longer on there.
No longer on there. Now this bitch got shit on his record. Like, and he ain't did shit to me. Like, this shit ain't never happened.
So you a street person like I'm a street person. You know what that is.
Right?
You know exactly what that is. I mean, street to street, you know, you do something like that, plus you don't do a day in jail, plus they know who you are, they know your character, they know what you're about, and then you're standing up here with the head people of the city, so you know he's plugged in. He's plugged in, just make a long story short.
Because he know everybody.
He know everybody, and everybody know him. And like we always say, the dope don't come in to the street level off the bat.
Exactly.
The dope comes in from upstairs. So he hanging with the upstairs, so he got the free reign of the city to do what he want to do.
Exactly.
And he's untouchable.
Untouchable. And everybody loved him.
Yeah, everybody love you when you the dope man with money.
And that's how he got that name. This motherfucker got, excuse me, I'm sorry, you know what?
Yeah, hey, go ahead.
Anyway, they look up to him. They pacified him. I started moving back because I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the budget or it was something else. So as I go on, I'm like, they praising him. You know, they'll call me, but it was like, y'all can praise this bastard. He running around with a BMW, but Margaret got to call a motherfucking bus. But Mark, he ran around with a BMW to 2020 City Hall. But Margaret pulling up on Access. Margaret pulling up in somebody else's car. Margaret pulling up and getting off the metro.
So
They help the city.
this shit, you know, I'm as one of the streeters as they come, man. But this shit is lightweight, blowing my mind for real. But I mean, I know. I mean, it's lightweight, baffling, but
That ain't the half of it.
but I can understand it ain't because
That's why I don't tell August.
he's connected. He's connected upstairs. He's
Yeah.
connected upstairs. So once you get connected upstairs, you're untouchable downstairs.
Exactly.
So there's nothing that we can say or do to tarnish
Nope.
anything that they
Nothing.
already got in their mind
Nothing.
that he's this type of person.
Right.
But I want you to get to the part where did y'all ever see eye to eye? I mean, ever again, or is it still the same?
Well, yeah. Nah. You know what? You know what? You know, I don't even really know how to put it, but when I seen him, I felt like he couldn't do shit to me because, I mean, I had God on me. It was like, it was an armor over me. It was like, you ain't shit. What you did, you fucked me up. You fucked me over. You hurt me. You damaged me, but you didn't damage me up here.
Right.
You did some shit that made me. It kind of made me like partial. It kind of changed me. You know, like my mood swings toward my people. You know, and that's what comes with the injury.
Right.
The doctor gonna tell you, you know, you're gonna have mood swings. You're gonna do this. This is gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
But he not making me do that. My injury, because it's something when you used to walking and doing shit for yourself and then stop. Hell, you want to smack everybody in the fucking face.
Yeah.
Fuck you, and fuck you. Because you don't want people to help you. You want to be independent.
Right.
So I say this bitch, that's him. When I take shit on my family, man, I don't mean to do it. It's like I want to just bust him upside his head. It's like I'm hitting them with some shit with my words, but it should be at him.
Right.
But I'm not retaliating to him because I could have had that shit done.
Mm-hmm.
I had that man in my palm of my hands. Everybody know where I was at. I got an ex-boyfriend, crazy motherfucker. We sitting here at fucking vigil and I'm meeting this motherfucker like I want to kill him. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him like, the fuck? I'm like, oh shit, somebody got to get him because he ready to kill you. Because you shot me. This man didn't even know me before I got shot. So what the fuck I'm supposed to do? I can't stop him. But I'm telling him, you can't touch him. Look all around us.
Right.
You're going to want to go to jail, not him. So yeah, we can't have that, but I was the one that was suffering. But it was like, we agreed, we never disagreed because we were on the one point. The street and the kids, saving the kids. But it was never like, oh no, Margaret, no, this, oh him, this, no. But when I left him, it was like, he was just a win, like, he wasn't shit to me. It was like, I ain't had no feelings. My emotions was like, and I didn't want to hit him. I don't want to run his ass over with my wheelchair. He wasn't shit. It was just like, whatever. Let's just get this shit done and then we go.
Right.
Because I already know where I'm going.
So you basically forgave this man.
That was the story.
You gave this man.
That
You
was
know
the
what?
story.
That's
It came down to when Arthur shot Margaret in the magazine, the story of forgiveness and redemption.
and it takes a hell of a person to forgive somebody for having you in the position that you're in today. I mean, I know I wouldn't forgive him. I mean, I know I couldn't.
A lot of people couldn't.
I know I couldn't, and I know that I would have retaliated if I had to run over him with my wheelchair. As you say.
Yes.
I'm going. I'm going to do something. But you know what? That shows that you are a better person than me on that aspect.
It was for me, because I had to move on I had to move on with my life because I would have been reckless.
Right.
And I was still reckless mentally, but I had to learn how to control it, and sometimes I still learn how to control it. Because this shit right here ain't no fucking joke.
Nah, I can tell.
I mean, this is a bitch. But I can handle it. It's a bitch, but I gotta learn how to control it in the mental, all kinds of ways, because everybody got a different, what it's a word. We all different, but like it's people come in my house. I don't know if somebody gonna come in angry, happy, or whatever. Most of the time, people come in happy, and then I could be in another mood.
Right.
Then they could damper my day, and I might damper their day.
Right.
But I'm the worst of everybody. I'm always yelling at somebody in my family. I don't mean to. I hate to have my family. And when I yell at my family, at the end of the day, when they leave out and I'm in the house by myself, I'm feeling bad.
Yeah.
But we don't leave the house for saying, I love you. Bad ups. I love you. We might not say I'm sorry, but we'll say, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. I love you.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm the one feeling bad because they're the ones taking care of me.
Right.
And it's fucked up because somebody else did this shit. They didn't do it.
Yeah, that's what I hate about this gun violence thing that we got going on in this world, because people don't understand what that bullet does. When you pull that trigger, that bullet just don't affect your Margaret's life or the shooter's life. It affects everybody's life. Because everybody got.
He shot my whole fucking family.
He shot your whole family.
He shot my whole family.
Yeah. I mean, because it takes a hell of a person to forgive somebody that put you in a position like that. I mean, like I said before, I know I couldn't. I mean, I would.
No man probably couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, but the good thing about it is that it's hard to say, but God works in mysterious ways,
Yeah,
I mean, because the path that it sounded like you was going on at that age, it could have been a whole lot worse. But then that's hard to say. It could have been a whole lot worse because this is bad as hell.
Yeah.
So, it could have been death. And then you wouldn't have been here with your family.
Right,
and then you got to look at the work that you're doing now.
Yeah.
You got to look at the strides that you're taking. You got to look at the people that you're talking to. You're trying to look at the lives that you're touching.
Yeah.
Because even through this podcast here today, you're going to touch lives.
So.
And then when you go out and speak in the schools and you go to D.C. and you go speak to other gunshot victims and all that, you're giving them hope.
Right.
Because if Margie can do it, I can do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're
an inspiration to a lot of people. And I think that, I'll be willing to work with you in a lot of different ways to get Margaret's word across and to help Margaret along with what Margaret's trying to do in the gun violent realm of the things. Because I had seen you at the Stop the Violence down at Damon Lynch's church. Yeah,
my sister reminded me.
Yeah, I seen you down there.
And my sister reminded me because she said, I saw him. She said, did you met him? It came back to me.
Matter of fact, I think you was sitting right in front of
Right in front, yeah.
you was sitting right in
my
front of
sister was like, he was right there. I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what, Charlotte? My mind go blank sometimes.
Yeah,
when I get
I
going
had also met the new mayor down here, the new elected mayor. I met him also, and I met a few other elected officials down there in Cincinnati at that event. And when I had seen you, I was crazy because I was like, wonder what her story is. And then God works in such a crazy way. Next thing I know, my main man. You know my partner.
Yeah.
And my partner,
yeah.
He
from a different level.
Yeah, I mean?
But
it came to one thing, and and then once he told me about you, and I told him, I said, man, I seen her. I know it. And then once I started researching you, I'm like, okay. So I feel you because you know you got an incredible story, and you do incredible work, and you're highly appreciated. I mean, not just by me, but by a lot of people because even your family members that you cuss out, they love you to death for cussing them out.
They love me.
You know what I mean?
I love them too.
I mean, I know you do.
They all I got, you know, because if it wasn't for them, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know where I'd be.
Well, I mean, and that's the beautiful thing about real family.
Yeah.
Not this new wave family shit they got jump. Real old school family. Okay. You stick together through thick and thin. Mm-hmm. No matter, I can hate you all day long, but a motherfucker better not fuck with you.
No,
you know what I mean? No. I mean, I can cuss you out.
Exactly.
You can cuss me out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can even run over me with your wheelchair, as you keep saying.
You know, it's
but
somebody
I still love you.
Yeah, somebody says to my baby sister, and I got offended. I'm like, hold up. And I'm in my wheelchair. I'm like, hold the fuck up. Right. Don't let me roll the fuck up the street. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit. Yeah, because I'm telling you. I could beat her up, but you ain't finna beat her up.
Exactly. And,
I beat everybody with my mouth.
And that's how real family is supposed to stick together.
Yeah.
You know, but nowadays we don't have that real family connection no more because the glue of the family, which is grandma mostly, you know, they all gone now.
They gone.
You know, now we got these new grandmas, and hell, they hanging out with the kids in the club. The new grandma got on high heel boots and mini skirts, and they hanging out, shaking, doing the twerk
smoking,
and shit in the club,
drinking, drugging, everything.
Yeah, doing the twerk on Saturday night and running home from church Sunday morning. Facebook. Yeah, you know.
Turn on Facebook to say your mama, your daughter. I see this young guy. His mama, about 60. She in the club with all 4 of her sons. Goddamn, when you gonna lay down?
Yeah, but you know that. But they never think that, you know. They don't know how old they are because up here they might be 60 and 80, but you know,
40,
and 40 in mine, 35. Let me ask you a question. Do you feel the black community is in support of gun rights, or you think they're against gun rights? How do you think the black community really looks at the gun rights? Because most of us, we can't have guns anyway because they keep us a felony, so we can't have no guns.
The black
so the ones who can't
don't know
have
what the
guns.
fuck gun rights is.
Right.
Because they don't know who's supposed to carry them or not, and who had to use them. Because Ohio don't even got a goddamn law. You go get that damn gun, 8 hours training, go home and shoot whoever the fuck you want to go to. So now the black community know that everybody and their mammy go get one before they change that law back.
Right.
And then whoever the fucks with them, it's gonna be more black people in the ground or in a chair or some fucking where in jail.
I'm gonna hit you with this one. I really don't like this type of shit, but I just want to see your opinion on this. You know the case that just happened. Where was that at? The guy that killed the protester down
the white. Yeah.
What's his name?
The one he just got off
House or whatever his name is.
Killed the 3. Shot the 2 boys.
Let me ask you a question. I mean, you being a gunshot survivor, how do you feel about that?
Well, when I first saw the little bitch crying, I said, this little motherfucker gonna get off.
Yeah.
I said, but he shot 3 white people. So, they didn't let nobody else speak. That wasn't nothing but another motherfucking George Zimmerman trial.
Yeah, it was, to me, it was kind of
bullshit.
It was bullshit from the beginning.
You shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, you know, there's a whole lot of ways that they can look at it. But the reason I asked that question is because when you said this guy shot you, they try to say self-defense.
Self-defense.
And then when this little guy has done shot these people, he get off on the self-defense
because the other guy had a gun, but you came from another motherfucking city. underage.
You know, I mean, I have never, you know, like I said, I got 20
I'm
years in
trying
and
to
out.
put it together too.
I've never
How the
heard of
fuck
the
did he get
self-defense
off?
law. I mean, I
Me
heard of
either.
it. I heard of it, but I ain't never seen it used.
But listen, that man who shot me had a motherfucking criminal background record. Why did you even get 3 years for the fucking gun anyway?
So he didn't even get the 3-year gun spec. He was in deep. He was.
You're a known drug dealer, pimp, bring the drugs, pimping the women, got the guns, shot me, felon, and still getting a fucking 24-hour in jail? But I got that damn 30-year sentence.
Yeah, you got a life sentence. You got
A life sentence.
You got a life sentence, and this brother didn't get nothing but hell, a promotion.
His son didn't even get a goddamn scratch on him for the damn knife. The damn knife probably was Dawes piece of motherfucking rubber, like rubber.
So the whole theory was he was protecting his son from you, and I mean, I'm just curious, how tall and how big was you back then? I know, cause I know you're not a big lady at all, so I know you couldn't have been
smaller than what I was.
I know you couldn't have been a threat, even if you did had a little knife that you had.
I'm smaller than I was back then. I was probably only 112, 5'4". He was about 5'6", about 200 pounds. His son was a bodybuilder. Cause he wasn't gonna touch me. He could have popped me with his finger and knocked me on the ground.
Right.
I would have took an ass kicking instead of a
Hell
bullet.
yeah, compared to what you're living with now.
Exactly. Both y'all could have beat my ass instead of putting that bullet in me.
Yeah, man.
And that wasn't your motherfucking gun.
That's what I say. Gun violence,
And
man.
his son was a felon too. So both of their ass should have been in jail.
Yeah. Gun violence is something that we're going to have to try to work with the youth more.
That's all I'm. That's my
yeah,
focus.
because if we can
That's
get
my
the
focus.
youth right now at the vulnerable ages and the vulnerable stages of their life, we ain't gonna be able to help them all,
No.
but we can correct a few. You know what I'm saying? As long as we reach 1 or 2 at a time, our mission is getting accomplished.
And what I like is, I would like to take, like, at least at one point, down the road, I want 10 kids, but I want their parents sitting there to see what I'm trying to teach them, because I want their parents involved, because the parents ain't doing shit at home.
And that's where it always starts at home. I think we're going to close it up on there. This is Thomas Paine, Prison Promise, OG Tale of Redemption. Today, the part 3, it was like really mind-blowing and eye-opening to me on a lot of different aspects and a lot of different levels of the game. And I think that Margaret and her story needs to be heard and shared through all the networks that we could possibly get her on. And we think we need to help Margaret to accomplish what she's out here trying to do. So let's all just come together or something, and let's just try to work with Margaret and, talk with Margaret, invite Margaret to different events, and let Margaret really try to do what her mission is, because she's dedicated and she's really into what she's doing. So like I said again, man, let's applaud Margaret, and let's everybody know that we are on Margaret's side, and we are going to try to help her in any which way we can. This is Thomas Paine for Prisoner Promise, OG Tales of Redemption, sponsored by STP Entertainment. Prisoner Promise is a podcast by Thomas Paine and produced by Dan Lyons. If you want to get a hold of Prisoner Promise for any situation, you need our help, or you want to just talk to us, hit us up at prison2promise1981@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, Prison to Promise and OG's Tales of Redemption, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Spotify. Peace out, y'all.